guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Leizel. So today is Wednesday the 30th of June and we are officially back in lockdown. Yes, it's happening again. I don't know, I don't even know what to say. It's kind of like at this point it's like what can we do? But yeah, pretty much half of Australia on this day is in lockdown currently. I think there's about like 3 states that aren't in lockdown, and I think the reason being, like, I haven't really been keeping up with the news too much lately just because it's so redundant and it's just like the same thing over and over again. But as far as I'm aware, our vaccination rates are very low. Like, the percentage of population that has been vaccinated is very low compared to that of, say, like the US or the UK. And if we do by chance have a case that is locally spread, like within the community, if it's like escaped hotel quarantine, which is like a whole other story at that. But yeah, if there is the chance that there is a locally spread case, then the government has the job of contact tracing and making sure that it doesn't spread any further. So today is day 1 of lockdown. I'm not sure of like what the situation is in other states, but I think for where I am, Brisbane, Queensland, we are going into like a 3-day lockdown. And I know some people overseas might not really understand the point of like 3 days. What's the point? The point is to allow them to do contact tracing and to make sure that if it is out there in the community and there are multiple people that do have it, it's not being spread any further. It's being contained within homes and whatnot. So then they can go and like let people know, like, hey, you've come into contact with this person. So yeah, that is the situation. We're currently on day 1 of a 3-day lockdown. I think I'm only gonna vlog today though, but I just thought that I would pick up the camera and update you guys. I did have more planned for my week, but now that lockdown has started, a lot of things are closed, only essential businesses are open. It's pretty much like the same rules as before, where like you can only go out for essential reasons, like for groceries, for a little bit of exercise. I don't even think gyms are open, but if you want to like go for a walk in your area, you can. For medical purposes, for study or work purposes, and I'm pretty sure that's like about it. So it's really like a stay-at-home type thing. Like, everybody should be staying home. So with that being said, I am going to go ahead and make myself some breakfast. It is currently 8:30 and I've decided that I want to make myself pesto eggs. I made it once for myself the other day and it tasted so good, but I want to try and perfect it because I think I put a little bit too much pesto. So let me show you guys all of the ingredients and such that I'm going to use for this recipe. So I have like half a loaf of bread. I'm just gonna cut a couple of slices out of that as my bread. And then these are all the things that I'm gonna use to put onto that. So some light ricotta spread, that's gonna go on the slices of bread, and then also some smashed avocado. The pesto is what I'm gonna cook the eggs with. So rather than using oil, I'm gonna take like a teaspoon of pesto, put it in my pan, and then cook the eggs in that. And then also honey. When I saw the TikTok, they said not to forget the honey, and let me tell you, chef's kiss, it is so good. So I'm gonna show you guys how I like to make mine. So there we have it, breakfast is served. I probably should have only made one, but I guess I'm having a big breakfast today, so that is how it turned out. I ended up sprinkling some sesame seeds on top, just for a little bit of an extra something. But those are my pesto eggs, and I'm very excited to eat it now. So if you guys have tried this, let me know what you think about it, and if you haven't, you definitely need to at least try it once. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have my breakfast now. As you guys can see, I have now gotten myself ready for the day. I feel like even though it is lockdown, I'm pretty much just gonna be staying home today. There's something about like getting yourself ready for the day, and I don't mean anything too crazy, like even just putting on a comfortable and cute outfit and getting yourself ready. At least for me, it makes me feel like I'm ready to do stuff and be productive with my day. I feel like if I just sit around in my PJs all day, I'm not gonna feel motivated to get up and actually do things. So my plan for today is to catch up on some editing. I do have a video that I need to finish editing, and just some admin stuff, like I have emails to reply to and whatnot. So that is what's on my agenda for today. I did tidy up my office yesterday. I spent the day cleaning out my office, which was definitely long overdue. So I will be showing you guys that later on. But before I do, let me show you guys today's lockdown outfit of the day. Alrighty, so this is today's OOTD, comfy and cute. I'm literally just wearing sweatpants, a crop, and like a flannel kind of button up because it is chilly here. It is winter here in Australia, for those of you guys who didn't know. Yes, I am from Australia, and it is quite chilly over here at the moment, although it's not too bad today. Like, the sun is out today. It says that it was supposed to be raining, but fingers crossed that it doesn't rain today. But yeah, this is today's OOTD. I feel like I've worn this in a vlog before, but I can't remember. But the pants, like the sweatpants, are just plain white ones. They're actually from Kmart. I swear, I be giving you guys the best recommendations from Kmart. I put you guys on when it comes to Kmart because I feel like you can find some cute things there, you know what I mean? But yeah, these are from Kmart. The crop top is from Glassons. It's just like a baby crop tee. And then, oh my gosh, this is from Kmart as well. I just realized, yeah, okay, the flannel's from Kmart as well. And then I'm just wearing some little ankle socks and Yeezy slides just because, yeah, comfort is key today. So that is the outfit of the day. Also, while I'm here, let me show you guys my office and how it's looking at the moment, because I'm very happy with how everything looks. I feel like everything's just settled, right? This is how it's looking. I feel like I haven't been in here in a minute. Don't mind the bottle of surface spray that's on the table there. I was like dusting everything down yesterday. I still need to vacuum the floor, but honestly, if you guys would have seen how it looked yesterday, I had a whole bunch of storage boxes here full of stuff that I wanted to get rid of, and I took those out and threw those away, which is great. Also, I need to fix that frame because the picture inside keeps like falling down, so I have to do that later. But yeah, I feel like I love this space. I don't know why I don't spend more time in here. The lighting that comes in here makes it really beautiful, and I feel like sunlight is key in the sense that it's really important that we're getting enough sunlight and vitamin D within our day. But yeah, I think I'm just going to set up in here and start working later on. Also, I did buy these little baby's breath flowers, but they're dying, so that's fine. I'll probably keep them because they're actually really pretty when they dry out, so I will keep those. But yeah, just thought I would show you guys how everything is looking because I'm very proud of the cleanup that I did in here. I have a couple of little bits and pieces that I still need to put away, but for the most part, everything is all fresh and clean, and I feel like really rejuvenated now that this space is like ready for me to properly function in. Before, I was like sitting in here with piles of papers around me and like boxes, and it was just a whole mess. Before I settle in to do anything on my computer, I think what I'm gonna do is quickly duck out, go and get myself a coffee, and then come back home and get started with what I want to do for the day. I feel like I don't live near any like local like small business coffee stores, but that's like one thing I always think about whenever these lockdowns occur, is I just think about the small businesses that suffer. I'm not meaning as in like the large franchise corporations that have like multiple locations in the city or whatever, but I mean as in like where a small cafe, coffee shop or restaurant is like what they've got. So I always think about how like those people who own those businesses and run those businesses have to kind of, how do I put this? They have to foresee like what they would need to buy for the week, right? So like whatever produce, food, all that kind of stuff that they need to run the business, and then having to be told that, oh, you're going into a lockdown in 6 hours and you're going to have to close for the rest of the week. How would you feel? Like, I just can't imagine how they would feel like being told that after they've like prepared for the week that's coming up. And mind you, we are on school holidays over here, so a lot of families were out on vacations, you know, going out with their kids, that kind of thing. A lot of vacations have had to be cancelled. But yeah, I just think about how small businesses would have had this opportunity to make more money, being that it is school holidays, so they would have gone and bought more produce and whatnot, and then to be told like, oh, cancel all that, like it's not going to work. It's just so sad. And like, you know, they're not only losing money on profits that they would have made for business that would be coming in at this time, but also I'm sure they would lose stock as well, because like produce and whatever they bought doesn't last forever. It goes old. Like, I don't know. That's just something that I always think about. And if I did live close to any like local cafes, I would just go walk and like grab a coffee, because like any little bit helps, you know, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to go drive to go and get myself a coffee. I'm gonna go out and get myself a coffee and I will be right back. So I am back from my quick coffee run. It was completely sunny when I left the house and now it's raining. But yes, I got myself my coffee, just a caramelized cappuccino from Zaraffa's. It's so crazy too, because as I was coming home and parking my car in the garage, I got a notification on my phone, literally just as I parked, telling me that I had a package, actually no, not one but 2 packages to collect from the post office. So if I was like already out and I hadn't just like parked in my garage, I probably would have just gone straight there to go and collect them. But the fact that I literally just pulled in, I was like, oh, do I really want to drive out right now? So that might be something for later this afternoon. I might duck out again, depending on how we're feeling. But we have coffee, so I'm gonna go ahead and get myself situated and get started with actually doing something productive. I'm not trying to make today like a super productive day, but there are a couple of like little things on my to-do list that I want to check off. I feel like if I break my tasks down into smaller tasks and I know that I can at least check off like 1 or 2 of them, then it's like makes the bigger picture a little bit easier, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, take my coffee up to my office, get myself situated and get started with what I need to do. Now currently just after 1 p.m. and the sun is coming out, as you guys can tell. I'm loving the sunlight in here. I'm definitely happy that I am back in my office space. Like spending time in here, I feel like the sunlight just makes me feel good. Something about like being in the sunlight, I don't know what it is. Lately I've really noticed how much my mood can change depending on the weather, and if I don't get out and get like fresh air, some sunlight, get out and do a walk or something throughout my day, then I feel like I how do I explain it? I feel like I'm just like low. Does that make sense? Like I feel like I'm on a low vibration, and I know that sounds funny, but that's just how I feel. Like I feel like I lately have really been gravitating towards wanting to be outside and getting, like I said, fresh air, sunlight into my days. So the fact that I'm able to sit in this room and get that don't know why I didn't do this sooner. But yeah, for the past hour or so, I've just been sitting here at my desk on my laptop editing a vlog. Not the one that you guys are watching right now, but a previous one. I'm currently just finishing up on that. I am also creating a bit of a new like intro for my vlogs as well. So if you guys don't know me, I am a perfectionist. I think I get that from my dad. But it takes me a long time to tweak things and figure out how I want things to be. And once I do find something that I like, I might change it again later on. So I kind of just like to like sit on it and kind of just see how I feel about things and then finally decide like what I want to do. But yeah, I've just been sitting here editing this vlog. I think I'm finally happy with everything. I actually did spend a few hours the other day kind of like rebranding everything for my channel, changing like my banner, changing my intro, outro, that kind of thing. I just felt like I needed a bit of a refresh, which in turn helps me feel a little bit more motivated. But in saying that, I'm also trying to figure out like whether I want to stick to an upload schedule or like whether I just want to upload on random days. I don't know. I feel like I don't really rely on people to have an upload schedule. Like for the creators that I do watch, I just, whenever I see there's a video in my subscription feed, I watch it. But maybe it would help to have like an upload schedule. I did have one previously, which was like every Wednesday and Saturday, I think. So whether I'm gonna go back to that, I don't know. But yeah, let me know if you guys like really care about upload schedules, or whether it's just like, oh, there's a video, let me watch it. Because I feel like that's how I do things. It's like, if there's a video there, I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, just kind of thought I would talk about that for a second. Also, another thing that I forgot to tell you guys about is my motivational water bottle. Yes, it actually is called like the motivational water bottle. I will try and drop the link down below if you guys want to go and pick this up. But let me tell you, in terms of staying accountable to drink enough water throughout the day, because I feel like I do drink enough water, but I don't know, it's like I don't really keep track of like, oh, I've had this many cups or this many glasses or this many bottles. Like just having this and being able to carry it around with me easily, yeah, it's actually quite handy. So yeah, as you guys can see, just fill it up at the beginning of the day and just sip it throughout. It does come with a straw as well, which is handy. And yeah, it's just so easy to just know like, this is how much I have to drink in a day, and it's not even hard. Like if you tell me that I have to drink, how many, this is 1600 mils, which is 64 ounces, which I think is about half a gallon of water. Is it? Let me Google this really quickly. What is half a gallon? Okay, yeah, it is half a gallon. So this is half a gallon of water, which I think is like the recommended amount of water that you should be drinking a day. And I don't know, just something about it, like the fact that it's like, okay, like you should have drank this much by this time, it just makes it a lot easier for me to know that I'm drinking enough water throughout the day. Okay, I'm gonna stop now because I'm literally sitting here talking about a water bottle, but it's just so easy. So yeah, I did get this off Amazon. I will leave the link down below. But let me tell you, having enough water throughout the day definitely improves your mood, obviously improves your skin, improves your focus, everything. Like it's so important to be getting enough water throughout your day. So I would recommend, like, even if you don't get this, but if you just get yourself a giant water bottle and make sure that you are sipping on it throughout the day, just to make sure that you are getting enough water intake, it definitely does help a lot. And I honestly feel like just by drinking more water throughout my day, I have seen a change in myself. So just thought I would push you guys on game with that. But yeah, like I said, it is just after 1 p.m. So I think I'm gonna spend a little more time just editing and finishing up on this, and then I might think about going out to the post office later. I don't actually need to go into the post office, I just need to go to the parcel locker to go and collect my items. And I don't exactly know, like I was trying to figure out like what they are, but I don't exactly know like what I need to pick up. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that, but for now I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Alright you guys, as you can see I'm in the car. I actually just drove to do a quick little bit of grocery shopping and also pick up those packages that I mentioned were delivered earlier today. I hope that makes sense. I always get all my packages delivered to a parcel locker just because sometimes I find if I am not home, or sometimes even if they the postman leaves the package at the door, I get worried that somebody's gonna pick it up or take it, so I'd rather just have it be in a parcel locker where I know it's secure, and then I can go and collect it whenever I'm gonna go do grocery shopping and stuff like that. So yeah, right now it is currently just about to be 5 p.m. and yeah, I just drove here. It was actually pretty busy on the roads, surprisingly, and it's a little more busy than I thought it would be at the grocery store, for what I can see in the parking lot. But yeah, I'm gonna head inside now, go and collect my packages, go and pick up some extra bits of things I need from the grocery store, and then I just head on home. So I'm back from grocery shopping and I figured that I may as well show you guys my quick little haul, even though I honestly didn't get much, but I'm just gonna show you guys what I picked up before I cook myself dinner. I'm actually just gonna make myself pasta. You already know that's my ultimate comfort food, and I'm pretty sure that's what I had during the last lockdown as well. But I did pick up some onions just because can never have too many onions. A bag of spinach as well, because I'm gonna throw pretty much this whole thing into my pasta dish that I'm gonna make. I already had all the ingredients for the pasta, so I really was just picking up snacks and bits and pieces that I wanted to have for the next few days. So I got these Veggie Crisps. I don't know, I saw them in the health food section of Kohl's, and I figured that I would try them. I used to love having freeze-dried vegetable chips like this when I was younger. My mom used to buy them all the time, so I really like those. And then I got some flatbreads from Plant Life Food Co. They're crisp artisan flatbreads in the cheese and chive flavor. I have hummus in the fridge already, so I like having this with hummus. And then I got some more chips. I don't know, I must have been hungry because I bought Veggie Chips as well. These are a classic, I really like them. And these are a random pickup, but I saw them on the shelf and I wanted to try them. So they're these birthday cake squares from Fiber One. I like getting their fudge brownie ones as well, they're really good. But I've never seen these birthday cake ones before, so I figured that I would get those. And then last but not least, I got myself this, what do you call this? It's a clothes freshener, but I want to use it for my room, to freshen up my chair and blankets, my bed sheets, that kind of thing. It doesn't specifically say that it's meant for that. It says that it's for clothes, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure it's a fabric freshener type thing. So I got this, and that is everything that I got on my quick little grocery run. Honestly, I didn't really need to pick up too much because I have everything, but I figured that since I was there collecting my parcel from the post office, I may as well go and grab a few things from the grocery store as well. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, cook myself dinner. I'm not gonna vlog it because you guys have seen me make that pasta dish multiple times. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my dinner, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do after I'm done with that. Okay, so I just finished making my dinner. This is a lot, but it's gonna last me a few days. Sometimes, well, actually a lot of the time when I cook, I like to cook extra so that I can keep it as leftovers and just easily heat it up during the week. So this could last me I don't know, maybe tomorrow and the day after. But I'm gonna go ahead and plate up my dinner now so I can finally eat because I am starving. Also, I used that whole bag of spinach, and look, it literally looks like nothing. It's shriveled up to nothing. I'm telling you guys right now, I am dealing with a food baby. I'm about to slip into a food coma because that pasta was so good. I ate way too much, but it was definitely worth it because it tasted delicious. But right now I am currently just slowly sipping on a mug of this sleepy time tea. I find that it actually does help me like fall asleep later on in the evenings, but it's currently just after 8. Still pretty early for me. I'm probably gonna go and take a shower, but before I do that, I have a whole bunch of laundry that is on my bed and another in the basket on the ground that I need to fold and hang and put away. But before I do that, I want to open my package that I collected. Pretty sure these are just books. They are! Yay! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to read these. I'm almost done with that other book that I was reading. It's literally staring at me from my bedside table right now, but I probably have like a few more pages to go of that, so I'll be done with that this evening because I typically read before I go to sleep every night. I feel like it really helps me relax as opposed to being on my phone. I try to spend like my last like half hour before I sleep reading a book as opposed to scrolling on my phone, because you guys know how I be with TikTok. I could just, I'm sure I'm not the only one who could just continue to scroll through. But yes, these are the 2 new books that I got and I am so excited for these. I think in my last vlog I mentioned something about Dr. Joe Dispenza because he was featured in an episode, or actually a few episodes, of Jay Shetty's podcast, and I've been watching a lot of his videos lately and listening to a lot of his audios, and I decided that I wanted to pick up 2 of his books. So we have Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. Did I even say his name? I'm talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza if I didn't say it, but yes, I got this book, and then I also got his other book, which is You Are the Placebo. I don't know which one I'm gonna read first, to be honest, but the reason why I really resonate with his teachings and I like listening to him talk is because he really brings it down to the science of mental health, and he talks about like the science behind it all, which is very, very interesting to me because I feel like for my personality type, I like to know how things work and why they work in that way. Like, I can't just be told that something is the way that it is just because that's the way it is. I always want to know like the root cause of like, well, why is it like that? I was probably that little kid that was always like, why? But that's just how my brain works. I really like to get to the root of things and figure out like why things are the way that they are. It's very interesting to me. So the fact that he talks about mental health in a very scientific way really does intrigue me, but he also like throws in like a layer of spirituality as well, which I really, really like. So yeah, I'm very excited to read these. If you guys have read either of these books, do let me know, but honestly I can't decide which one I want to read first. I don't even know like which one came out first, but you guys can probably tell I'm very very excited about my new books. Anyways, I am going to, like I said, go ahead and finish sipping on my tea and then probably get into folding and putting away my laundry. I've mentioned this before, but whenever I have laundry days, I will bring everything to my room and dump it on my bed so that I can't sleep until everything is being put away, rather than putting it in the laundry basket in the corner of my room. I feel like it's just a lot more effective if I just dump everything on my bed, and I have no choice but to put it away. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, then go and take a shower, wind down, and then I'll finally get to go to sleep. So I'm finally in bed, and honestly, like, hold on, what's the time? It's currently 10:30, and I feel like I could just lay down right now and fall straight to sleep. I don't know. Actually, I do know, it was probably that sleepy time tea, I swear. I'm like trying to develop like the best nighttime routine. I feel like I have a pretty good nighttime routine as it is, but I'm like adding in extra things to it that can help me sleep. So I've been having that sleepy time tea. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there it is. I have my diffuser there, and I usually put like lavender in that, and that honestly, like the lavender scent, man, that knocks me out too. Or I'll take melatonin if I really feel like I can't sleep properly. I was always scared of taking melatonin, but I honestly feel like when I take it, I can wake up the next day, no issues, like no troubles waking up. I just like, it's like I rise from the dead. Honestly, I don't know what it is in that stuff. I mean, obviously it's melatonin, but I feel like I could have like a 4-hour sleep, and a really good sleep at that, and I'll wake up the next day and I'm like good to go. Like it doesn't even, like it's not even a struggle for me to wake up. But I only try to have melatonin like once in a blue moon, like when I really have trouble sleeping. But yeah, like I said, it's currently 10:30, which is actually a pretty good time for me to go to bed, but I think I'm gonna do a little bit more reading. I think I showed you guys this in my last vlog, but I'm almost done. If I really wanted to, I could stay up and like finish up the rest of this book, but I'll probably just read like a handful of pages and then call it a night. Also, I sprayed that fabric spray, or like the, what is it again, the clothes refresher, fabric freshener or something. I wish I had the bottle here, otherwise I'd show you guys, but the one that I showed in my little grocery haul earlier, I sprayed that all over my sheets before I went into the shower, so it could like, you know, settle in and stuff. And honestly, I mean, I changed my sheets like a few days ago, let's be real, but it's like fresh sheets again. It's crazy. And that stuff actually is supposed to like kill bacteria, so it's like a 99.9%, oh wait, kills 99.9% of bacteria. So I mean, yeah, I like it. So yeah, not too bad. But I think I'm gonna end things off here, you guys. Today has been what feels like a very long day. Day 1 of lockdown, even though, like, to be honest, it doesn't really feel like lockdown. Like when I was out today, I feel like there was still a lot of people out and about. I know that half of Australia right now is currently in some sort of like restricted lockdown type of situation. And I don't know, like it's just, we can't keep living like this. I feel like this is a whole nother topic in itself, and I could like honestly speak for a whole video on this topic and how I feel about it. But I'll just say, I was looking, like I was doing some research earlier this afternoon about like the vaccination percentages like throughout the world. So like you've got like the top countries like the US, UK, even Chile has like even more percentage of their population vaccinated than the US, but literally at the bottom of the board, like dead last, is Australia, which is pretty crazy considering that we are a first world country and a country of privilege at that. So I don't know. So I don't know, time will tell. We shall see what happens from here, but regardless, I hope everybody is staying safe out there. I hope you guys are looking after yourselves and looking out for each other, like I always say at the end of every video, regardless of whatever situation you're in, where you are in the world. I just hope that everybody is staying safe and well. So with that being said, thank you for spending part of your day with me. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you guys in the comments, and I shall see you all in my next video.